Heather Ford is live in the Gaslamp quarters. She is celebrating and checking out a brand new champagne bar. I love champagne.
Oh, Shawley, everything is better with bubbles. I tell you what, there's only one reason to celebrate today. Because it's today, and you can always celebrate everything with a little bit of champagne, and that's what we're going to do at Encore. I want you guys to walk over here and check out the bar with my new friend, Maya. She's the GM of Encore. So, one of a kind in San Diego. We no longer need to go to New York or Paris because, Maya, it is right here. You're going to help out all the ladies. We're talking about champagne flights. Valentine's Day kind of starts to make us think a little bit more about celebrating. So it's kind of a big deal, and you guys have your grand opening tonight, right?
We do. We have our official grand opening this evening, and for those that aren't able to be on the guest list, let me just tell you, come in this weekend and celebrate with us. We've got tons to celebrate, and today we'll tell you all the reasons why.
Yeah, so let's talk about champagne, because sometimes you go out in town and you don't really know what you're drinking when you might go to a bar and order a glass of champagne, but you're our champagne girl for the morning, and you're going to break down all these bottles and why they're the best bang for our buck. So go ahead and tell us what we have right here.
All right, well, first of all, break the notion that you have to spend a ton of money on champagne or sparkling wine to get a great bottle. That's not the case. And our menu is a prime example of that. You can get a really exceptional bottle for a really reasonable price. On our menu, we have about 30 sparkling wines by the glass, 115 by the bottle, ranging in price from $35 to up into the thousands.
Wow.
For example, here we have a range of bottles on our menu that are from $55 up to $125. At a variety of styles, a variety of price points, and a variety of flavor profiles.
Which one is your favorite out of these? If someone was coming in, like myself, if I was coming in and we were going to cheers together, which one would you choose right here and why?
Well, right now it's Valentine's Day season, so I would say go for the rosé. That's my fail-safe. Piper Heidsieck Rosé Sauvage is a really wonderful bottle. It's a drier style, so it kind of goes against that misconception that rosés are always sticky sweet. And it's really wonderful with smoked salmon, with veal, with pork. I mean, the pairing possibilities for that are just endless.
Yeah, and you guys have a kitchen, too, for people out there who are just learning about Encore this morning. You've got a whole kitchen menu, champagne flights, all sorts of tastings, and you guys do the work for us. So we can come in and just learn from the best. Something really interesting that I've learned this morning is that you don't always have to drink champagne out of a flute. So can you explain these different glassware?
Yep. So on the left, we have the more traditional coupe-style glass, which is something that I think we typically associate with champagne. In the middle, we have a traditional flute, which is what most of us drink champagne out of. But on the right, we have a more traditional wine glass, which when you get into your high-end prestige cuvées or your aged champagnes, you think of them like a wine, and a white wine glass allows them to breathe a little more and open up and develop. My personal favorite is a white wine glass, though the flute is certainly festive as well.
I love it. So one thing I want to talk about, and we're going to get into conversation, Shawley, this is some real girl talk. So all of these bottomless mimosa brunches, and people leave and they say, or girls drink a little bit of champagne, maybe a couple glasses, and they leave and they say, I just can't drink champagne because I got a headache. But they may not be drinking exactly champagne. They're drinking something else. Why is that?
Well, you're right. You are definitely not drinking champagne if you're doing bottomless mimosas for under $100 unless you're at Encore. A lot of times those low-end sparkling wines are pumped with carbon dioxide. They've got tons of sugar added to them to make up for the flaws in the grapes. Here, when we do our bottomless mimosas on Saturday and Sunday brunch, we use a really high-end Prosecco so that when you drink the wine or when you're drinking your bottomless mimosas, you leave knowing that you're getting something that's not full of sugar. You're not going to go into diabetic shock, and you're not going to have a headache at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
No fun at all, I can imagine. So, yes, champagne flights, bottomless mimosas. Is it Friday yet?
It's Friday somewhere, I'll tell you that much. But that makes total sense. Now I get why the headache happens. I learned something.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
If you were drinking, we were talking about that. So imagine drinking Sprite all day or something like that. You're going to have the same headache and hangover from something like that. It's like adding Sprite with vodka all day long or something, and sugar, and extra sugar. Add some more sugar to that. Yeah, not a good combo.
All right, Heather. Thank you.